Okay, so I don't know if you guys watched the video of Trisha, Shane, and Drew, but I really liked them until that video, and now I just think they're really weird, and I honestly cannot believe that they posted all of that about me online.
So Trisha recently spoke out again about the Colleen Ballinger situation. And she'd made a video on their podcast channel, basically saying that she's embarrassed, that she's had to cancel everything, but mainly she's pissed off that she spent so much money and time building up this damn podcast, and then after 3 episodes, she's had to cancel it.
I don't get embarrassed by many things. Like, obviously, the podcast ending after 3 episodes is like embarrassing. Us doing all this is embarrassing. It's all embarrassing, you know?
So yeah, within Trisha's new video, she basically said that she was pissed off that she's not doing the podcast anymore. In the comments, people felt really bad for Trisha. Someone had said, "I'm not a failure, I have lots of failures, but I am not a failure." I love that. You shouldn't be embarrassed, Trish. Colleen should be embarrassed of herself. If a friend did all this for me, I'd literally cry tears of joy. If anyone is embarrassed, it's deaf Colleen. I can't imagine treating such a thoughtful friend the way Colleen treated Trish. You dodged a massive bullet, but you've lost nothing. She's losing everything. She's lost you as a friend. You've got to walk away from someone fake and toxic. You won. People are now, however, calling Trisha a hypocrite for calling out Colleen, because Trisha's past, as we all know, isn't all rainbows and butterflies. In my prior video, we discussed Trisha's weird, inappropriate interactions with minors in the past, and now even more has been exposed. So I received an alarming email after my last video exposing some more hideous things that Trisha has allegedly done. The email read, "Hey, I just want to let you know that Trisha now acts so hurt about being made fun of as a sex worker, but she literally did the same thing years ago. Shane, Drew, and her made a video vlog years ago where they watched Shannon Rose's old PORN and made fun of her and made super inappropriate jokes about her as an sex worker. Shannon even made a video response about it. The only difference is that Shannon did not react hurt or upset. She thought it was funny. But other than that, it's the exact same situation. And she also sexualized minors on YouTube for years. So Trisha is at it again, being a hypocrite like always." Now, when I first watched this video, I was kind of alarmed.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys watched the video of Trisha, Shane, and Drew, but I really liked them until that video, and now I just think they're really weird, and I honestly cannot believe that they posted all of that about me online.
But then as I watched the rest of the video, it was pretty clear that everyone was in on it and it was like some big joke.
Psych, just kidding. You guys, that was the funniest video ever. I knew Trisha filmed it because she texted me and told me about it. After watching her video, I was like reading through the comments because I was like, oh my god, I can only imagine like what people are gonna think of me now. I already had like this huge thing go on like a week ago about, you know, like my fetish porn. Ever.
Regardless of that situation, what Colleen did was completely different because she was sending images of Trisha to a minor, and these images were leaked OF pics, so that's pretty serious. However, we cannot forget the alarming tweets that Trisha has made in the past about minors, and not only that, there are lots of videos that have been leaked as well. So Trisha doesn't really respond to drama these days unless her name has literally been dragged to filth, and she wants to find a way to play the victim card. Like, that's her new end game at this point. And her fans have actually claimed that this is a form of narcissism, but we can't deny though that Trisha has changed heaps over the last couple of years. She's literally manifested a whole new life for herself. But yeah, former fans are saying that she can't sit there and act all high and mighty just because she's not cancelled anymore. She has a past. It's not as dark as Colleen's, but it's still pretty bad. Like, if you haven't already seen my last video, you should definitely go check that out. I'll leave that in the description. But also, I want to add really quickly, I love how everyone's forgotten the whole reason why she got cancelled in the first place. How have people forgotten about that? Like, that was next level what had happened. Does anyone know what happened to Moses's ex in the end? Because I don't know what happened to her after that, but all I know was that Trisha's fans ended up telling her to basically get over it. Now, moving on from this, Colleen's legal team ended up responding to some of the drama. Nothing to do with Adam, more to do with her getting accused of blackface. Her legal team had stated these were false rumors while offering a backstory on the matter. The 2009 video shows Ballinger, as Miranda sings, performing the song, but law firm Burke Brettler communicated to Variety that prior to performing Single Ladies Put a Ring on It, Ballinger performed As Long As You're Mine from Wicked, and that her performance with Oliver Thompson involved her wearing green face paint to resemble the musical focus Elphaba, the musical's protagonist witch. Once Ballinger was done performing, her representatives say that she went right into Single Ladies Put a Ring on It while still in makeup from the Wicked performance, with Ballinger's reps adding that the comedian would end all of her shows with the Beyonce song. So Adam had responded to the fact that Colleen's team had responded to that and not what happened between herself and Adam. Here's what he said. Legal teams can't disprove hard facts and evidence, which is why they are only responding now to one claim that was proven to be inaccurate. I'd like to see her legal team address everything else. Now they speak, not about everything else that has been proven true. Ali Maffeo, what a predictable move. By the way, we haven't forgot all of the proof. So Colleen has had multiple really weird, strange interactions with minors, really inappropriate content. She's filmed stuff all over her YouTube channel with people like Jojo Siwa and other famous child stars. Something else to note is that her shows didn't even have an R rating on them, meaning that literally any child could attend with their parent, and the parent may not have known exactly what the show would have been about until it was too late. So yeah, lots of weird shit has gone down recently, and poor Adam has had to relive his childhood trauma literally every day he goes on the internet, and I'm not sure if a police report has yet been made against Colleen, but I did remember him saying a while ago all he wanted was an apology, which is pretty shocking. But he can't even get that. She won't even apologize. She won't fess up and she won't apologize, as we saw in her recent video. That was not a frickin' apology. Adam is also getting completely ripped into online by Colleen's fans, and he's also getting victim shamed, which is really, really, really sad to see. Adam had recently tweeted this: I can promise you, no lawyers told me not to go on H3. Please get a grip. I've literally been filming podcasts while in LA discussing Colleen. I'd be willing to do a pre-recorded section or answer questions in advance or film when I'm back in the UK. He'd responded to this user who'd said, but as a victim of things similar, I get protecting your peace. We aren't the same person, but you wouldn't dare catch me at Disneyland while the other victims are stepping up. Adam responded, while the other victims are stepping up? What do you think I've been effing doing for almost 2 months intensely right now? And also 3 years. Leave me alone. So what are you guys' thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.